Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by today's title, we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 2 of And with an E. The title of this episode are Signs Are Small, Measurable Things, but Interpretations Are Illimitable. Very long title. Yeah, we're going to be watching Episode 2. I just want to jump straight into it, but if you guys are enjoying these reactions, make sure to head on over to the Patreon. My full unedited reactions go live over there before you see them here on YouTube, so if you want to check those out, please feel free. Big thank you to everyone already over there and supporting me. You guys are the best. And yeah, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 2 of And with an E. Wow. Where are we now?
Yes, I'm very happy to be home. But you'll cry when you have to leave. Trinidad will get into your soul.
Trinidad.
You catch a stiff breeze, you're gone. I'm not that skinny. I'll find you some good Trinidadian bush medicine.
It looks amazing though.
I used to shop here for my mom. Every ingredient she cooked with had to be fresh. Nothing stale in her kitchen.
Love that.
Miss Kincannon would serve crab every once in a while.
Now we're getting somewhere. How'd she prepare it? She'd boil down a pile of dasheen leaves and coconut milk. Throw in some onions, garlic, okra.
I mean, I don't think... I'm not a fan of crab, but...
I had a hot pepper in my life.
Yeah, your little dry up body will go to war against itself.
Why didn't you eat with the family?
Wasn't my family.
Whose family was it?
The white people she worked for, Blight.
Go into the stable and fetch her some feed.
I am a free man, sir, since 1834. I am sure you can find assistance inside the hotel.
What a dick.
I just assumed you were a servant.
The way things are, if we cried every time that happens, the whole of Trinidad will be flooded.
Yeah, the world's messed up. Honestly.
Morning. Glad you're up. I didn't sleep a wink last night. To think that
Is she gonna tell him that she took the paper?
reading about gold is perfectly wonderful, but it would be even more wonderful if I could see it.
Isn't there like
tiny bits among the red, how they sparkle?
Yeah.
Why can't I see it?
Was it the tiny ball? I could see it, I think.
Penny this morning.
Oh, shut up. I mean, she does, but I don't like that he's like buttering her up, you know.
There will be no gold testing. At least not yet. Matthew and I are undecided.
But you have to.
The gold is all but guaranteed, but there is still some risk.
Well, now, Anne, I suppose it's about time that you got a new slate.
Oh, is that when she whacked him? Yeah.
Why didn't you tell Nate the truth?
I thought seeing the gold in the soil would be obvious. He thinks I'm a child.
Yeah, well, he's horrible.
Remember when Minnie Mae was sick and you put onions on the soles of her feet to bring her fever down?
That was an old wives' tale.
It takes imagination to believe in such a thing. Your imagination is a gift, Anne.
And it's
Evil
pointing to
skeleton
something.
that lives in the haunted forest. Beware!
I feel like
We must escape!
that's Nate, isn't it? Is that like a metaphor to them too? Like preying on the innocent or whatever. Hello? Is he a new boy? Or is that Gil? That can't be Gilbert, right?
Is that Cole? Looks different.
He looks positively mature. Not at all like he did before harvest.
Does Diana like Cole?
Throw the ball back, bud.
Oh, you can fuck off.
Hey, sissy.
Shut up. Also, he kind of looks like, what's his name?
Queen at Camelot. I before a king.
But he played Farkle in Girl Meets World. I've not been sacked yet.
Tragical.
No,
What a
do
weirdo.
not interrupt me again.
Well, don't kiss little girls again. Little weirdo. Also, you don't be a dickhead. That's really good.
You have not lost me. Cole?
That's so mean.
Are you doodling? While I'm tirelessly dedicating my life to your education.
Don't do it then.
Blackboard. Now!
This little blonde-headed fuck and this little mustache fuck can actually get lost. That was a beautiful drawing. And you're just a jealous little boy who's got no talents.
Yea, said the queen. A moral child without the craft to rule. Else he had.
God. Little freak.
Less flourish. You're gonna need room for 50 of those.
His handwriting's beautiful. What a little fucking weirdo. I've got no words.
Why are you walking me through all this delectable temptation?
Just hold your horse, fanboy.
What are we doing?
Don't cry. Hold this for now. It's a mango. Prepare for an experience.
Are you meant to spit out the skin? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had mango. Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Hi, Mom.
Sebastian!
I
Oh, you're
love the
trying to
name
kill me?
Sebastian.
What name did christen you? Gilbert Blythe, ma'am.
Aww.
Sebastian has promised me the best in Trinidadian bush medicine.
My mind told me I might soon get to see my one son.
Stealing?
No, Dudu. Remember Jesus said, we have to help people. The men just hungry.
I feel like he missed out with that, with his mum, maybe.
What's this?
Stick of thyme, seasoning the bush. Glad to see you enjoying the fruits of slave labor.
I thought slavery ended here over 50 years ago.
My family never left that plantation.
That's sad.
She raised them children. I hardly know.
He missed out, didn't he? On that, like... on that same, like, family experience that a lot of people get, I suppose. Is Marilla gonna start wearing her hair down? God, she's really, like, obsessing over her looks these days. They're gonna notice.
Merci. Cuthbert.
Matthew's like, what have you done to your hair?
Should have stopped him from getting on that steamship, Anne. If Gilbert falls overboard and drowns, it'll all be your fault.
Ruby, chill out.
I think he's more sad and handsome than lonely. Josie's dead gone over Cole.
Oh, God.
There's no boy more sad and handsome than Gilbert.
Oh, God.
The drawing was exquisite. Brought Camelot to life. And plus, Billy Andrews is a barbarian.
I have
Period.
strawberry tarts to share. May we join you?
Aww.
Aren't you girls coming over?
Is he gonna get called names? Because, oh, guys. Are we gonna get homophobia? Because I can't deal with that.
I'd love to join you and the older girls for lunch.
Okay.
I read English.
Well done. Please be proud.
Sorry. I do, hey now.
Oh.
Such thing as ghosts. There's no such
Ah,
thing as
what?
ghosts.
Is she actually scared of this, like, wood now? Oh my. You'll be right. What is going on?
A terrifyingly evil curse has befallen
Yeah,
everybody.
and he's called
Pervades
Nate.
every alcove and crevice.
Oh my gosh.
You know how I admire your imagination, Anne, but I just remembered. I'm due at home.
I better get home too. It's getting.
Has she scared them?
Tomorrow, maybe. On the way to school. A little further away from Twilight.
Okay, yeah, so they're getting a bit too scared.
The little girl
I don't like this.
felt dark.
Just go home. Oh, Fox.
My great aunt Beatrice.
Just died.
There is a sizable inheritance, but it is of little comfort.
I don't like this taking advantage of them.
Do you have an instrument worthy of capturing your fine work? I'd like you to have this.
What was that? Did he steal the pen? She full on whacked Gilbert with that. Blooming heck. Surprised he didn't get a concussion, the poor guy.
The Berries have decided to host a big party for any and all interested folks. Rather classy, I say.
Frivolous affair.
Well, perhaps, but it might help you and Matthew to make your decision one way or another.
Festive. A showstopper. I wish I had more notice.
Cinnamon buns.
Not afraid of the dark, are you?
Not really.
We're fine. Tonight we went to the town hall meeting.
My. You must have written a bang-up ending for your story.
You'll stay here and nothing untoward will happen. That should cure you of imagining danger into this house.
To be honest, if I was her age and left alone in a house, especially one that old, I'd be creeped out.
I worry that this gold is an open road to avarice in our small town.
What does that mean? Like trouble?
Oh, you can at least try to have some fun.
That was a bit... I don't know how to take that. Is that Minnie May? Bummy neck.
He's quite the prize pony, your Nate. He's hardly mine. I just meant that he's practically part of the family now.
Hopefully not. Maybe shut the window, hon. She's gonna end up taking that thing back, isn't she? Or is she? You gonna write to Gilbert? Watch that candle.
Dear Gilbert.
Is she worried that she's gonna misspell, or is she worried about her handwriting? Because I do the same thing. I start over.
Oh well, thank you.
Marilla, darling, I'm sorry to tell you. He's not interested. No.
Happy to help.
Oh, come on, Diana.
Would you consider... Now, Thomas, don't you shake hands on William's offer until you've heard mine.
Thomas. I would like to fund your gold testing.
Same offer, smaller stake. I don't seek to profit. I just mean to lessen your financial burden.
My wife.
Yeah.
Never, make such a bold decision on my...
Fair enough, my guy. I rate it. Also, those look delicious.
I've recently inherited some money, and the first thing I plan to do is buy land in Avonlea.
Minnie May? Is that Minnie May?
Your house is filled with things almost as pretty as he.
Period! Do it again. Harder this time. Really, you know.
Or the cry of
Girl, just close the window!
What are we talking about?
Mr. Dunlop is just offered to pay for our gold testing.
That's a lot of money, Mr. Dunlop.
Well, now's not the time to make such decisions.
I don't know what this guy's plan is. I can't read him. Part of me thinks Mr. Dunlop actually likes these people and does like Anne. And shut that friggin' window, please. How many candles?
Dunlop is a dandy whose brain is clouded by pastry
It's not even...
red-headed little brat. Jonesy killed 5 guys, cheated at cards with a blade.
Okay, so his name's actually Jonesy. Oh my god.
Let's try and remember what's real and good, Anne. Now, get some rest.
Yeah.
Can you believe that Harmon Andrews competing with me?
No, this looks like a great marriage. How fun, guys.
How many tests are you underwriting?
Sound like my Aunt Josephine. She is not the manager of our finances, and neither are you.
Okay, but she's actually... And you have children that you need to provide for, sir.
Diana and Minnie May must go to finishing school. They simply must.
Calm yourself, dear.
I want us to give Anne a farm, the whole one. And she can mine it after we're gone.
Yeah.
I agree entirely.
Yes. Love that. Well, that's settled. Nothing's gonna happen to Green Gables, hopefully.
You're safe here. I promise.
Indeed. Is the window finally closed as well?
Sebastian.
Your boy name is Sebastian? Sounds like you should own this boat. Yeah, I thought Bash meant you like to rough a fella up.
Oh.
There was this girl back in Avonlea.
Oh.
She whacked me over the head.
Are you all right on that?
She was a redhead, fiery temper.
She should have done more than whack you.
Oh my gosh.
If I go back home, I may never be able to leave.
Some of us ain't have no home.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get a lot of... I think his like mindset's gonna change because he's meeting these people who come from different backgrounds to him. That's actually kind of cool. Like, you could draw over that bit, surely. Make something out of it, maybe. They, I keep getting distracted. Yeah, he's meeting all these different people that come... Anne! Does everyone fancy Anne? I feel like Jerry fancies Anne. I feel like Gilbert fancies Anne. I feel like Cole now fancies Anne. Was that his name? What a good idea. Let's give him Anne's old one to learn.
No, no, no!
I feel like it was a good thing for Gilbert to get out of Avonlea and to go and explore, to meet different people from different cultures, from different walks of life, to figure out kind of, even though he has been through quite a lot of struggles and obviously losing his dad and his mum and other members of his family, he still has a home. He is still well off compared to some people, and that obviously not to compare, because people can go through things and it's just as hard. Like, you know, you shouldn't really compare yourself to other people, really. But to an extent, I think it's important to understand your privilege, for sure. That part being the main bit, I think it's important, especially if you're a white man back then and even still nowadays. I think it's important to like understand that you do hold a certain privilege compared to other people, and you know, these people suffer because they don't have that same privilege that you do. And I feel like Sebastian, or Bash, is a really nice man. I feel like he's had obviously a really rough life. I feel like he didn't get the childhood or the life that he deserved, to be honest, and therefore he didn't really get that same attention from his mum either that a lot of people do get. That same upbringing, like he didn't get that sort of life, which is sad. And I hope he manages to find somewhere that he feels like, you know, where he feels at home and at peace and enjoys life again, really. Because I feel like, as they said, like on the boat with Gilbert, like at least you have a home, you know, like some of us don't even have that. So I feel like Gilbert is now starting to realise how fortunate he actually is. Even though he's lost people and lost things, he's still got a home, he's still got land, he's still well off compared to most. And yeah, I hope he sort of is able to come to terms with that and maybe even help these people. Maybe help Sebastian, just help people in general, because Gilbert, like Anne, they're both very sweet, loving people. So I do think this experience in general has been good for Gilbert, and yeah, I hope he does return and maybe even brings Sebastian or Bash with him, because I feel like, again, he's a great character and I feel like he might be happy being in Avonlea. So I wonder if he does come with him, because I think that would be nice, you know. Lovely to meet some characters as well, like new characters that are actually nice, genuine people compared to the other two we've got. So I think that could be a good thing in general for all of them. And yeah, Jerry, bless his little heart, like he also, again, he just clearly wants to learn. He wants to be able to do things. I think Anne inspires him, makes him want to be better. I think she has that effect on like almost everybody. She makes everyone want to be better, I feel. And I don't know about Josie, like I'm not a fan of her. I feel like she is the meanest one out of all the girls at the school, and she doesn't seem to like it that Anne has kind of come in and basically flipped everything around. I feel like Josie's used to being like the main girl, you know, and everyone needs to do what she wants to do, and like she doesn't like the fact that Anne gets the attention she gets. So I think Josie's very jealous. And to be honest with you, I can't be arsed with her at the minute. Like, I feel like they tried to make us feel a bit sorry for her in that episode. And, like, part of me does, because I'm still a human being. But also, unless I see development from her, I don't really care for her character that much. Like, she wasn't nice. And I know that she probably might have her own story, her own things going on, which is completely understandable. Like, I get it. But also, you don't need to be a dick to everyone else. But yeah, I think that I liked the decision that Matthew and Marilla came to. I think that was good. I think they need to keep their foot firmly down with that and say, look, no, you're not touching Green Gables. I think they need to kind of make Anne aware of that, because I feel like Anne is gonna try and convince them to change their mind a lot. I really do, because I feel like she does like this Nate guy. I feel like Marilla's like little crush, I guess, on him is slowly starting to fade now. I feel like she's, because he didn't really talk to her the whole night, I feel like she's starting to not like him essentially. But yeah, I think that was a good episode, and I am intrigued to see what happens in the next episode. I'm trying to think what else happened. The gold, it was the main bit really, and obviously Anne with the, like, she's very, her imagination is very, what's the word, like, it's quite overpowering, and I think she genuinely has scared herself because of how overactive her imagination is. She's scared herself into thinking these things are going to happen. And as I said, I understand that, because I have quite a wild imagination also. And again, even as a child, I was in ways similar to how Anne is. And I just, you know, I love that part of her, but I hope she is able to try and draw a healthy-ish line, because scaring herself that much isn't like healthy, in my opinion. I feel like you need to try and, obviously she's still a child, like she's a young teenager, but I think it's important to try and make sure you can differentiate reality between imaginary stuff. at times, just for her own peace of mind, because being that scared and worked up isn't fun. I've been in those positions, and it's not great, but I completely understand why she is that way, and obviously it's an escape for her, like her imagination. The good parts, at least, obviously were an escape for her through all the abuse and the turmoil and the loneliness that she's been through over her whole life, really. Escaping into her imagination and into books is a big thing for her. And again, I get it, because, you know, I feel that way. I like to escape into a book or into another world or universe to distract me from what's going on. But yeah, as I said, great episode. I hope this whole gold thing is over soon. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens in the next episode, but if you did enjoy this reaction, guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, don't forget you can check me out on Patreon. My full unedited reactions will be live over there before you see them here on YouTube. Big thank you to everyone again who are already over there and supporting me. You guys are the best, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!